Toprak Razgatlioglu will join the greats as only the fourth three-time world champion. Toprak Razgatlioglu exits the final turn in Jerez and is the 2025 Motul FIM Superbike World Champion. Nicolo Bulliger does the hat-trick, but it will be forgotten in the celebrations for Toprak Razgatlioglu and BMW.
Yeah, for Toprak, obviously this morning makes it very difficult coming into this race, but now there's that sense of relief for BMW. They've had to wait, and there's probably a few more grey hairs down there. There's a few less fingernails in the BMW pit box than they would have wanted, but the job's being done by Toprak, and ultimately the best Superbike rider in the world finishes off his time in the Superbike paddock with a back-to-back title success and then moves to MotoGP. And I think everyone's excited to see what that future holds for Toprak as well.
Celebrations for Razgatlioglu and for BMW, second rider's title for them. Perhaps even more remarkable than the first, because remember, they were unable to use their 2024 title-winning chassis after losing their super concession privileges. Toprak was 42 points down after Philippine and still 31 points down after round 5. And Nicolo Bulliger, to his credit, has been inspired opposition right to the last. Victory in the final race of the season. But Razgatlioglu will not be denied, and his 3 titles really mark an era in WorldSBK. Nicolo Bulliger sharing a moment with Toprak Razgatlioglu. And good to see the sportsmanship between the two of them, particularly after the boos that were directed to Nicolo Bulliger after the collision between the two of them. And when Bulliger made his way back down in Parc Fermé, you can see that's all been forgiven now for Toprak, that he's got the championship over the line.
Yeah, and the thing with it is, Toprak's right to be frustrated about what happened this morning, but he's been able to put it behind him, get the race result that he needed to win the championship. Bulliger's out there trying to win races, win championships as well, and you can have an instant like we had there. We've seen them have so many close fights. You think back to Portimao, all those races, the Toprak won there by a tenth of a second. You think back to Aragon and the bar-to-bar battles they've had. They've been so clean over the last couple of years, and ultimately we had a flashpoint during the course of today's running.
3 world titles for Toprak Razgatlioglu, 3 world titles for Phil Marron as well, and Dave Goddard's with him to get some reaction.
Yes, Phil Marron just being embraced down here in pit lane. Phil, what can we say? You've done it, you are world champions.
A difficult Sunday, but yeah, Toprak done what Toprak knows how to do best. They brought it home. Over the moon, speechless.
I think the whole team are right now. We'll see you in Parc Fermé for the celebrations.
Can't wait.
Yes, in the meanwhile, the celebrations will start out on track for Toprak Razgatlioglu. Lap of honour for him. We'll talk more about Phil Marron and his contribution to Razgatlioglu, because they've moved together. They've been together since Puchetti Kawasaki in 2019. They moved together to Yamaha, delivered a world title. Now they've delivered 2 with BMW, and they're set to go their separate ways for 2026. But what a combination that has been.
You can see down there with Kenan Sofoglu and his brother as well, and the championship, it takes a team to be able to have that success, and that's Toprak's people around him. It's also the BMW crew, and just for Phil Marron, you could hear the emotion down there. Obviously it's a tough moment, a bittersweet moment for Phil, a 3rd world championship together, but the next phase of their adventure is going to be where they both go their separate ways in the MotoGP paddock. But for Phil and for Toprak, the success that they've had has left such a big mark on the championship here.
So what we're doing basically is putting Toprak in ice here and then saving him ready for next season. What is going on underneath that Turkish flag? I can tell you, looking out of our commentary box as well, down pit lane, huge number of people. We've got riders doing burnouts. We've got a great atmosphere trackside as well, as we wait to see what Razgatlioglu will show us here.
Yeah, everyone's out to be able to celebrate with their teams down in pit lane, and they'll be there to congratulate Toprak with a guard of honour as well when he finally makes his way down pit lane.
Toprak Razgatlioglu, your 2025 world champion, 2 riders' titles in a row for BMW. That's going to be hard to match, even with their great new signings for next season.
Ultimately, Toprak is the biggest super concession that BMW has had, and the frame was the talking point at the start of the season, but Toprak's the star, and he's the guy that makes the difference. For BMW, they need to make sure that they're able to find a way for Petrucci and Miguel Oliveira to be able to get the most out of themselves, so that they can give themselves an opportunity to still be able to win races, still be able to challenge at the front, because Michael van der Mark's performance this year shows how difficult it can be on that BMW.
Well, we head back trackside to see Toprak Razgatlioglu and find out what exactly is going on there. We haven't been told quite what's going on, so this is going to be a bit of a surprise for us as it is for you at home too. And it's certainly taking a long time to get settled. There is still another race, remember, this afternoon in Jerez, gentlemen. Toprak Razgatlioglu then with a winning celebration in 2025. Breaks barriers for Turkey in WorldSBK and breaks in to the winner's circle as only the 4th rider to claim a 3rd world title. And he has to fight his way not only to the title on Sunday in Jerez, but to his helmet as well. And now he looks as though he's just about ready to get going and return to Parc Fermé so that we can hear from him. But I'm not surprised it took a while for us to see that celebration, because it was quite involved, to say the least.
A little bit to set up there. You saw for Toprak down there, you've got Hulk down there, Toprak at Thor's hammer, so Thor's out of a job now, and Toprak's the only man that can handle that. So the marshals are going to have a tricky time cleaning up from that hammer as well.
Yeah, like modern day Incredible Hulk. There's more than one of them now. It gets very confusing to keep up with, but anyway, Toprak heading back to
Toprak's metaverse, and it doesn't matter what you have to say about it.
Well, it is at the moment, but how about what he's going to be able to do in MotoGP? Because he enjoys these winning moments, he enjoys the championship celebrations, 3rd time, 2021 world champion, 24, 25 has been his closest probably in terms of the rivalry in the end. I think Jonathan Rea would have something to say about that from 2021. And now goes to MotoGP, and if anything, an even tougher task that awaits him.
Yeah, it is going to be a tough task for Toprak, and there's no doubt about that. That's why it becomes so important to be able to enjoy a moment like this, and Toprak's definitely going to enjoy it as he makes his way down past the entire paddock out to be able to offer their congratulations to him. And that Pirelli's not going to be up to too much by the time he gets down into victory lane.
I don't think Toprak cares. He doesn't need to do another race on them for now, at least, does he? He makes his way down. And always good to see the atmosphere at this stage. And the whole team there. The celebrations have already begun. Phil Marin front and centre, Sean Muir as well. That's one way of doing a donut, isn't it? Not seen that version before. This stunt riding runs in the family, of course, for Razgatlioglu.
And ultimately, when you speak to the other riders about Toprak, that's the thing that they all say as well. Like, Toprak has managed to find a way to hone his skills based on stunt riding, and that's what's made him so special and so unique. And ultimately, that's what gives him a chance to be successful in MotoGP as well, because Toprak's talent is right up there as well, and he is a rider that should be able to adapt. And when you look at what we've seen for riders in MotoGP, plenty of rookies get their opportunities to have their flashes. Toprak's going to have his next year.
Yes, and I think the other thing that makes him so well liked in WorldSBK is his charisma. He's got a word for everyone, a kind word for everyone, a hello for everyone in the mornings. He's got a laugh and a joke, and knows something about everyone as well. I'm going to miss him in WorldSBK. I think the championship as a whole will miss him. And it doesn't help losing the greatest of all time, Jonathan Rea, in the same season. And yet new stars will be born, as they always are. The end of one era and the start of another.
Ya işte böyle. Bravo. Hadi. Bravo. Congratulations, champion. I will never forget. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to announce
FIM Superbike World Champion is Toprak Razgatlioglu.
I'm really happy for that. And first time say thank you very much again also Foglu, thank you very much on my brother and all fans and especially the team. This year we are starting not strong, but every race weekend we improve and never give up, and finally we get the title. And thank you very much for everything. And now that we are world champion, I'm really happy for that. Thank you.
Once again, it is my pleasure to invite the WorldSBK Executive Director, Mr. Gregorio Lavia, to present Toprak with the Champions Trophy for the third time. Congratulations to Toprak. I would now like to invite the members of the Rocket BMW team onto the podium for a photograph with your champion. So the members of the Rocket BMW, please.